So, all right. So the idea we came up with this week for the draft was, the top 5 NBA players that you want to build your franchise around. Now, so starting from here on.
Okay.
Okay. So, not talking about legacy or anything you've done in the past. I'm just saying you're starting a franchise today. You're picking a guy to be the cornerstone of your franchise. This is who are you picking? So, I'm going to be generous and give you the first pick.
All right, I'll go with Giannis because he's just. I mean, his game's not perfect because he's not really a great shooter. But in terms of him being physically dominating on both ends, he's obviously got the right attitude. He's great in the locker room. He's great as a teammate. Just great as he always keeps playing. No matter what's going on, he just keeps playing, which is great to have on your team from the best player on your team. So,
yeah, that's. I mean, I think it's pretty much universal. Nick Wright went on Colin's show last week and was like, "Look, this guy's the best guy in the league, and there's not really an argument." Now he likes to say that about everything.
Right,
there's not really an argument. Well,
yeah,
there's an argument. Okay, but I think as far as a two-way guy who just dominates a game and he's still getting better. Like he's already won the championship, 2 MVPs, and he's still getting better. Like he was becoming a better playmaker. His shooting's never going to be spectacular, but the guy is such a force. He's the first guy you have to game plan for. And as far as the he can be winning Defensive Player of the Year on the defensive end. So yeah, there's no argument there. So yeah, I kind of did that on purpose because I knew there's only one number 1 pick, and I wanted the number 2 pick so I could pick Luka Doncic. This guy is MVP of the EuroLeague when he was 17. His first 4 years in the NBA have been I think he's first team All NBA two of the years now. So yeah, he's killing it. He's going to be a great player for the next 10 years, and this guy wants to get better. He plays in this, he just played for Slovenia in the summer. Like this guy is nonstop basketball. And I believe the sky's the limit. I know everybody's going to criticize, well, he's not quite in perfect shape and all that stuff. And it's like, he's 23. Just give it some time. As I've said before on this podcast, he's coming. Like it's happening. You can deny it. You can criticize it all you want. You just better hope no other great player decides to go play with him because if they do, it could be ringing up the titles.
All right. Luka's on my list, but I'll put Anthony Edwards second for the Timberwolves. I think he's like. Obviously he's only played in the league 1 year, but I just think in terms of I think he's going to end up being a really great two-way player. He's a good shooter, and so I just think. And then you watch what he did in the playoffs. It's like he's already doing that his first year in the league. He's going to be really good. Now,
second
I don't think Minnesota's built the right team around him, so that's kind of a problem. But I think if you did, you'd be a pretty damn good team. So I'll go with him number 2.
Yeah, and this is an imaginary franchise, so you don't have to worry about Minnesota managing your. But yeah, no, Anthony Edwards was next on my list. This guy's a stud. He's 6'4". He's built like a linebacker. I mean, just physically. This guy's going to hold up forever. You're not ever going to have to worry about this guy being available. Like he's just, ridiculous athlete beyond just about everybody in the league. And yeah, he's also got the right attitude. Like the guy is joyful out there playing the game, and that just, you can't, I can't get enough of him. Like that guy, I would take that guy any day of the week. All right, so my next pick, I'm going to go maybe against my better judgment, but I'm going to go with Nikola Jokic. This guy is the offensive engine for your team. Now, look, he's not obviously, we just talked about athletes. He's not the athlete that Giannis or Anthony Edwards are, but this guy is scary offensively. And there's not much you can really do to stop him. Like there's not really there's not really very many big guys that can do much to him, anyway. And besides, then he just pulls them out to the 3-point line, and he can make threes, and he just makes your whole team go. And when he's got, the guys around him, but to me, this guy's the starting block. Like you start with this, like you've got what you need for the next, 8 to 10 years, and he's already won.
I'll go with Jokic as number 3. My third pick.
No. It's a draft. You can't pick Jokic. I just took him.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. It's the draft. Shit. All right. You already took Luka. All right. So I picked Giannis and then Anthony Edwards. All right. Scotty Barnes for Toronto.
Wow. Scotty Barnes, really?
I don't know who I'm going to draft after that because I can't draft Luka and I can't draft Jokic. Well, I'm kind of like,
I'll give you some names. Scotty Barnes is you want to talk about a freak. That guy's got like a 10-foot wingspan. Like it's crazy with his long arms, and he's already as a rookie can score pretty well, and on defense he's like Kawhi with longer arms. It's he's a freak. So yeah, that was a good pick. I don't know that I wasn't even thinking about that. But that's a great idea. Hopefully he doesn't get traded for Durant and he can just stay in Toronto because they have a nice thing going there. But I really like.
Wait, I got one more name I can think of. I got to think of a fifth one. Okay.
All right. So next for me, can't believe he's still on the board. Okay. John Morant. He's this guy, came out this. I mean, I see MVP level season in this guy's future. He's a spectacular athlete. You can see he's the go-to scorer, regardless of what Colin Cowherd says. He's way better than Derrick Rose. Don't give me the Derrick Rose nonsense. The guy's an actual point guard. He can actually make guys better, and he's unstoppable driving to the basket. And especially in today's game where you can't really stay in front of anybody, this guy's going to be, and he's already got, the whole team behind him in Memphis. Obviously he was injured in the playoffs, and the size thing, that's a consideration. Like, yeah, he might get a little banged up, but to me, point guard skills never go away. Chris Paul's not the greatest athlete at all, but he still has a tremendous impact on the game. If you know how to play point guard, you're going to have a big impact. So yeah, right. Ja's got a bright future.
I'll go with Jason Tatum. Which there's some flaws there, but I mean, he's a good shooter. He can get to the basket. I think he's been getting better as getting assists to people and helping facilitate the offense. He can be a really good defensive player. I think you need some specific stuff around him because he may not have that and I hate people say he doesn't have that killer instinct or whatever. I think that gets a little overplayed. But, I mean, that's why he's in a good situation in Boston because I feel like Jaylen Brown's kind of like that. And then you have Marcus Smart and you have some other guys. So I think in the right situation, you can build a really good team around Jason Tatum.
Yeah, I'm down with that. The guy's got really still has an incredibly high ceiling. He made the finals and he's still not, still had some games where it was like, wow, where is this guy? So yeah, he's really got a bright future. This is my next pick is a bit of a risk, but the talent to me makes it worth it. And Zion Williamson, he's already shown. I mean, this guy could average 30 points in the NBA. If he can stay healthy for any length of time, the guy's basically unstoppable. Like you can't, his athleticism and size, he's basically unguardable. And yeah, it is a bit of a risk that he can stay healthy because so far that hasn't been the case. But I think talent wise, this guy at this point in the draft is totally worth the risk. So yeah, I'm going Zion.
Who are the young players on the Cavs right now? Because
they have Evan Mobley and Darius Garland.
Is one of them a point guard? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, Darius Garland's
all right. I'll go with him
point guard
because I can't. I'm drawing a blank trying to find anybody else. But I mean, they were pretty good this year, and obviously, I think the Cavs will keep getting better. So, I'll take the point guard.
Yeah, I like Garland a lot. I think he's got real talent. I think I like Evan Mobley too. I don't know if he's going to be, if he's my best player. I just think there's a ceiling on how far you can go. So, man, this is a tough one. Yeah, I don't know. This might be a little bit of a reach, but I like the guy, even though people seem to be down on him right now. And that's Donovan Mitchell. I think, maybe, you're probably not winning the championship if he's your best player. Maybe not. But I think the guy has been electric the first 3 years in the NBA. He's shown he can be the number one scorer on a really high level team. And the way he played against the Clippers in the playoffs last year, I think was fantastic. Yeah, he didn't play a whole lot of defense this year in the playoffs, but I think that Utah situation is just a mess. So I think, especially if he gets to another situation, I feel pretty good about it. So yeah, Donovan Mitchell. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's your 5, and I picked my 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's it. So we got Giannis, Luka, Anthony Edwards, Nikola Jokic, Scotty Barnes, Ja Morant, Jason Tatum, Zion Williamson, Darius Garland, and Donovan Mitchell. So that's our top 10. I mean, I had written down, I wrote down Damian Lillard, even though I know Lillard's older. But
that like him, Kevin Durant, it's like Steph Curry,
Yeah. Yeah, I just think Lillard's skill set is going to be good for a while. Devin Booker, Brandon Ingram, Trae Young, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Those are the only other ones I had. I'm not, I know, like you pick Scotty Barnes, but I have a hard time picking anybody that's a rookie right now.
Yeah, it's a projection. But I didn't want to pick anyone that was too old. So, and plus you already took Luka and you took Jokic off the board. So, had to come up with something.
Yeah. Yeah.